Welcome to Worlds Collide, a wrestling card podcast for wrestling fans by wrestling fans, featuring Tony Vella from WrestlingTradingCards.com.
This is like a stock market.
And Zhan Morning from Wrestling with Cards on YouTube. And I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer, I'm just posing the question. Join them as they navigate the world of wrestling cards, helping you build a bigger and better collection and making some money along the way.
There it is, baby.
Looks good. Look at that checklist.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wait just a few minutes and, oh, there's that card, yeah. Man, that looks just, that back looks just like those. Like if you just held that up to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, you got an 82 All-Stars card.
Yeah, definitely. I got a few extra blanks, but all the shirts are tagged. Wife is in the process of handling it, folding them all up for me, and because I suck at that. And then I got to go through all the orders here and get them all packaged and picked up tomorrow and out the door.
Well, hopefully everybody in here has ordered some.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any extras. They're all gone, man. The only extra I have is I ordered an extra one for my son, who it's a size small, but he'll grow into it.
Yeah.
But I think I have. I had 3 extra ones printed up. I have one for myself, one for David Porto, and one for my son. And all those will have a special tag on it. Same tag, but they're not numbered to 25. They are PR1, PR2, and PR3.
Yep, it's similar to our episode this week about talking about promo cards.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
So I have, here's one right here for PR1, which will be going off to David. And there's the back.
I meant to ask you when I saw the picture, is there any certain way that those checklists are marked? I noticed some are marked and some aren't.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a checklist, like, hey, here's the ones I have and here's what I'm looking for kind of thing,
Nice. So it's like a half-finished one.
Yeah. I'll tell you now, I know I posted a video last night, but I guess I'll break it now. So there will be a Series 2.
There you go, guys. Instagram Live exclusive, Series 2 of the shirts. And you guys better buy them.
What it will be, I will not say.
We'll try to keep track of the comments too, guys. If we miss something here, give us a second and go back. At least put it in the pack and don't make it a Sting Hollow. Yeah, that card is going to be one of those things that we're going to keep talking about that's never going to go away now.
Yeah, I mean, until I'm not discrediting anybody who says they pull one from a pack. I believe them. But it's just it's one thing when you hear from someone, another thing when you do it yourself kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think of those main event autograph cards that people keep saying they're pulling out of packs, and none of us have ever seen those pulled.
Yeah, I mean, the closest I ever got was someone sent me one and told me that it was a pack pulled Buff Bagwell, and Marcus Bagwell. And it's just a regular card signed, and I'm like, how do you authenticate that?
Right. All right. Well, it was weird too when I had to accept you. It said you're joining WrestlingTradingCards.com, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not our intro. They're already trying to get me confused. We've got a pretty good streak of podcasts going where I got the intro right, and here Instagram's trying to mess with me.
I only have 2 to worry about. You've got like a plethora to worry about,
Rob, which autograph did you get that you pulled out of there? Rob's saying he pulled an auto out of one of the main event packs.
Yeah, and that's somebody right there with 100% like going, okay, Rob says he pulled one, then yeah.
Right. All right, well, let's just go ahead and jump into it. I think we got 14 people in the room. Again, guys, feel free to leave comments, ask questions. We'll try to keep up with them the best that we can. So, announcing today, and Tony, if I miss something, just butt in and take over. We're going to be doing the very first ever wrestling card only show that's a virtual show where everybody can come on and participate. The Wrestling Card Virtual Con is what we're going to call it.
Yeah.
And this is going to be October 22nd and October 23rd. from 9 p.m. like 8 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern each night. And
Yes.
basically, you guys can reserve your spots. Come on the show. We're going to do, it's going to be live. We're going to try to stream it on what, YouTube and Facebook? Is that right, Tony?
I think so. I think we'll figure
We're
it
going to run
out.
it through, we'll run it through Zoom and then stream it through whatever
Yeah, I'll
platform.
run it through Zoom and it'll stream. I can connect it to the YouTube channels and I can connect it to Facebook.
Right. Okay, so basically we've got a certain amount of spots open, and you guys that have stuff to sell, or if you know people that are selling, basically you're going to get about a 15, 20-minute increment. Come on, join us, talk about what you got for sale, list, what are you got priced at, what are you looking for, because this is basically just going to be a kind of test run to get wrestling cards out there to other people that are looking for stuff, looking to sell stuff, move stuff, whatever. Maybe in the process of talking about what they have for sale, talk about cards that they have in a PC, like, hey, I just got this in the mail, check it out, I really like it, and then hop off. And we've got a certain amount of spots reserved, so if you guys want in on this, you can reserve it now. But let's kind of break it down. So we've got, let's see, I think we've got like 13 or 14 spots where you can come in and sell on between night 1 and 2. However, night 1, we're going to have a main event, semi-main event, whatever. We've got some special guests coming in. I'll just say, what do you think, Tony? The name that we're going to do, Worlds Collide, is pretty meaningful for our guests that we're bringing in.
Yeah, I don't think, why not? Why not?
Yeah, I think.
Have we spoken to them and gotten permission at all to say anything?
We have, but we're leaving this up like, who's the third man? This is what this is going to be until the night of. Yeah. So nobody's going to know who this is except those guests and us until the minute that we start doing this. So you guys won't want to miss that. It's going to be basically like a 1-hour type live podcast thing, and you guys are going to really enjoy the guests. Tony, I'm going to let you tell them about our main event for night 2, because I think this may be the true draw and main event for everybody watching and everybody that wants to be part of this.
You mean one of these bad boys?
That's it, right there.
Or we could just go ahead and pull out one of this bad boys.
Possibly. We'll see how much traction we get with this.
These are two 1999 WCW embossed, factory sealed, that have been, I guess we could say they've been donated by our everybody's favorite, WCW autograph collector, Wes Moore.
Who is in the chat.
He's here. He's here in the room, man. He got a total of 4 boxes. Sent me 2. He's got 2. We're gonna crack one of these bad boys open, I think, or he can if he wants to join us. We haven't figured out the logistics yet on who's gonna open what box yet, but we have boxes, and he is going to be donating the money to a I can't remember do you remember what organization it was, sir?
Yeah, Wes, if you know what charity you want to choose, go ahead and list it in the chat just so people can check it out.
Yeah, I want to say it's some sort of like a children's hospital of some kind or something like that. Wes will be able to tell us here real quick. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun opening up these boxes. I mean, these are so cool.
Everybody knows what we're chasing out of that.
Of course. Now, the only caveat we have on these boxes, by the way, is if we do hit a Hogan ringside rarity, Wes would like to keep that one, and he will replace it with another special Hogan swatch card of some kind, relic card.
Right, so the autos are up for grabs.
Autos are 100% up for grabs. Whatever, if whoever hits the auto, they get that.
Wes says Children's Hospital of Birmingham will be who we will be donating the money to. Now, let's talk about price. For all of you guys watching this, we're going to do at least 1 box. Tony, you think we can do 2?
And you know what? Hopefully that the card collectors out there looking to help to raise money for a good thing are going to be enough to warrant opening both.
Basically, we can reserve anywhere from 1.5 hours to 2 hours for this box break.
Okay.
If we can, what we're going to do, let's see, what is the best auto to pull from the embossed set is one of the questions we have. Anything? I mean, literally, as far as I know, you could pull like anything out of that checklist on there.
Yeah.
Tony, if you want to pull the checklist up, I'll keep talking.
I'm going to go to this handy dandy website called WrestlingTradingCards.com.
Tony, do they have rookie card listings on there? What is the rookie card? I better check WrestlingTradingCards.com. Who would have thought?
Well, we can pull anybody from Asia: Barbarian, Blitzkrieg, Brad Armstrong, Buff Bagwell, Chastity, Chris Adams, Dave Taylor, Doug Dillinger, Eric Watts, Gorgeous George, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, which is a beautiful card, by the way, because it's like full, American flag. Horace Hogan, Kendall Windham, Lash LaRue, Lex Luger, Jerry Flynn, Liz Jr., Medusa, which is a really good. It's Keep Slamming Medusa, which is really cool. Outrageous Evan Courageous, Sarge Buddy Lee Parker, Scott Hudson, Scott Putski, Steve Regal, Tank Abbott, Tough Tom, and Van Hammer.
Man, there's a lot of good names in there. I'm actually more intrigued by the names that everyone isn't interested in. Give me Jerry Flynn, give me Tank Abbott, give me Brad Armstrong. Those guys rule. Like, those guys they were staples on WCW Saturday night, and I look forward to seeing that talent, even though they weren't the Hogans or whatever. Like, those are my favorite autos in that set. But there's your answer to what you could potentially pull out of this. And also these embossed cards. The base cards are really cool, and there's some chrome in here too.
Yeah, you can actually pull chrome cards. They're double-sided chrome. So some of them will be like on one side will be like Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger. The other side will be like Goldberg and then Nash on the other side. And there are like sub names for those too, like the Buff Bagwell Lex Luger one's called Buff the Stuff or the Total Package. And then Goldberg and Nash, like, who's the man? Yep.
We got a couple of comments in here. Brad Armstrong would be cool by WC Fig Hunters. Absolutely.
Yep.
What's more is a huge fan of the Van Hammer card, apparently. There's some sarcasm there. Steve Regal, yep, that's another one in the chat that would be good. David and Ric Flair. Yeah, who knows? That Ric Flair card, that's up there with the Sting Hollow, whether we're ever going to see one of those appear again.
Well, I think he's talking about the double-sided chrome.
Oh, sorry.
The double-sided chrome is Ric Flair on one side, David Flair on the other side.
Right.
It's called, and the title's called The Flair Dynasty Continues.
Gotcha. My mind's on those. I'm just like daydreaming here about those autos now.
It's like, oh my God, I pulled an Eric Bischoff. Wait, what?
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me.
Never know.
All right, so about the box break, 24 packs per box, correct?
24 packs per box, yep.
So each spot that you guys can buy into, you're going to get 2 packs. If you live in the States, it's going to be $20 a spot. If you live outside of the United States, it's going to be $30 to help cover for some of the shipping costs. Again, all that money is going to go to charity, Children's Hospital of Birmingham, according to Wes. We're going to do 1 box for sure. And if for some reason that we sell out of our 12 spots, so 12 spots per box, you can reserve those now if you want. But once we sell out of that, if we have a huge demand for more packs, then we'll just keep going into the night on night 2 until we get finished and do 2 boxes.
We had a question, like, is Liz in the set? Yeah, she's in the base set. She's card number 72, but she's not one of the autographs.
But is it the it's one of the 98s that she has the auto in, right?
I think she's in 98. I think you're right. I can easily check. Cool website here.
What, WrestlingTradingCards.com? I bet you anything they have rookie cards on there.
Shameless plug here, I'm telling you, man.
We've already got some people reserving spots. Joypad Lad, I apologize. We should have said only 1 spot limit per round right now.
Correct.
So if you get 1 spot, you're getting 2 packs, but we're just going to limit to 1 spot per person. If we end up doing the second box break, maybe we can open that up to another person, doubling up or whatever.
Miss Elizabeth is in the 1999 Nitro set.
There's your answer for that. Digging in the crates, what's the price per spot? $20 if you are in the United States, $30 if you're outside to help cover some shipping costs. And you don't have to answer now. I'm just saying we've got it open right now. You guys can reserve these. And so I'll go ahead and put some of you down.
Yeah. How can they message? Who are they going to message? Message you directly for that?
Well, we've already established that you don't want questions sent to you on our last podcast.
I've been getting, what kind of questions I've been getting? There's a local TV station that's been hitting me up via Twitter about talking about wrestling cards.
Really?
Yeah, so I've been trying
That's
to
awesome.
bouncing back and forth with them and trying to schedule something like October, sometime in early October.
Interesting. That's cool.
I,
Uh,
I, I
collect-
I'm not sure yet, but
collectors,
we'll see.
Collectors Paradise UK. What box is it? You want to hold up the box again? 1999 WCW embossed.
I got dose of them here, thanks to the wonderful Wes Moore has donated these boxes. I've been sitting on them for a long time. I really hope he hasn't been thinking like, what the hell happened to my boxes, man? They've been sitting there forever. And we're just trying to gather all this stuff and put it together and make sure we're doing things the right way. And when I got these, Wes was still like in his final 4, 5, 6 cards left. And then during the time that I got them, he was able to finish everything. And so now here we are with just a couple of boxes. And I'm like, dude, want me to send them back to you? And he goes, no, let's go ahead and still rip them. I go, okay, let's figure something out.
Yeah, and what a better way to do this for our first ever actual wrestling card show. I mean, it's small, but guess what? None of these other jabronis out here are going to do it. We're going to do it.
Well, and the way I like to think of it, if anybody's think of it from like a Comic-Con or even like think of it as like a national sports convention, but really small and specific about wrestling cards.
Yep, no, nothing else. I don't care. This is going to be the one exception. Normally I like to play in other avenues of collectibles. Everyone knows that. But none of that. This is just going to be wrestling. If you've got something else for sale, take it elsewhere. Or maybe we can do a, miscellaneous. Well, we're going to talk about selling some other weird stuff here in a minute. Hold on.
To answer your question, someone asked if Chris Jericho's in the set. Yeah, he's in the base set. Wait, is he in the base set for this? I don't
remember. I'm constantly getting the 98s and the 99s mixed up. So
well, he's in both. He's in the 98 Premier. He's in the 99 Nitro. I don't know if he's an emboss. I think he went to WWE by that time.
Wrestle with Andy. You said you take a spot. I got you down. So we've already filled 5 spots in our first break.
Nice. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
let me publicly make a correction here. I did a video yesterday cause I'm so stoked about putting these shirts together, the tags and everything together, and putting them all. It was looking so good. My wife was like, we got to get official clothing bags to put them in. So I got to fold it up nice. They're gonna be put in there nice and neat, like you bought something like legit, And I'm going, wow, check it out. And so I did a video to thank everybody and stuff like that, and I mistakenly said it was Womack Designs, actually Womack Creative. And I talked to him today, and he helped with the design, and he did the design himself actually. And it's kind of his idea that I'm like, I was thinking down that road, and he just happened to be on the same wavelength, and he made it happen. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Let's do it, man. And yeah, I'm super happy about it. But
the tag card idea as just an extra bonus for the numbering system, it's great.
Yeah, it's just when he told me that he seems to be someone who's a little bit harder to impress, I think. He's got a very specific mind of what he wants done. And I totally can see that and agree with that. So when he said, dude, these cards came out pretty nice, man. They came out, they're actually like trading card size. And I go, that's awesome. That makes it even better. Because I was thinking some small little, almost like, Allen and Ginter size type of thing, But they came out like actual trading card. I mean, they're actual size, and they're very nicely done. I mean, it's a nice card stock. I love it.
All right, so let's recap real quick what we've talked about so far. We've got plenty of spaces open. Guys, come if you've got wrestling cards for sale, if it's one card, if you've got boxes of cards you want to go through, we've got 15-minute increment spots open. You can reserve your spot through me or Tony, DM us, tweet us, just get a hold of us, we'll put you down. And we have already filled 5 spots for the first box break. If you missed any of this, again, this is going to be repurposed on YouTube. So you can check out anything you've missed there. Is there anything else that I haven't covered that we need to talk about?
Are we doing anything of any kind where we're going to be, are there any
giveaways
we're giving away? Giveaways?
Yeah. Everybody that takes a spot to a dealer spot, if you want to sell stuff, and everybody that is going to be in the break gets some sort of giveaway. I've got stuff to give away. Tony's got, you got anything handy there?
If you give me it, I'll grab it.
Okay, sure.
Go ahead.
You always have it, so.
Go for it.
Digging in the crates, yeah. By the way, let me also say it doesn't matter what you have for sale. If it's wrestling related, even if it's like memorabilia or something, come on. We obviously mostly want cards, but if you got anything for sale, just send us a DM again so we can get you a time slot that will work with your schedule. And again, it'll be about 15 minutes per person. There's a giveaway right there.
Just Raw magazine signed by RVD. Most of the stuff's going to be 8x10s that I have, since I have a lot of it to go through. And we can do, we can do Chavo 8x10. I can do a Hurricane 8x10 sign. I got a few different ones with Matt Hardy. If you're into TNA people, I've got, Rob Terry and Robbie E. Isn't Robbie E over in WWE right now?
NXT, yeah, he's a jabroni.
Robert Stone, right?
Matt, you can keep your 1990 classics. I don't want them. That's a cool Nash one.
Yeah, story behind this one is he was so pissed about this 8x10, he told me, because he literally came from the ring from a match, and they said, hey, we need to do a quick photo op for some.
That's annoying. Hold on one second. Digging in the crates, the dates again, October 22nd and October 23rd. That's a Friday and a Saturday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern time.
Got some Tori Wilson signed 8x10. Got Trish Stratus signed 8x10. The ladies are here. Got a cool, some hardcore legend, baby. Got a cool Sabu one.
Yeah, that's great.
I think my favorite one, though, is going to be this one. This is my favorite Sabu one. Love this one.
I agree. Yeah.
What makes this so cool about it is the backside, boom, has an entire title history in the back.
It's a very interesting concept for an 8x10.
Right? Dual sign. So I got a ton of them here. So there's a whole bunch that we can go through and offer away as some kind of prizes. I'm sure we'll find some other things along the way as well. I might even be inclined to throw in like a signed Diesel pop.
Nice.
So
Caleb. Yeah. Okay, Caleb. We'll get you a spot in there. I'll contact you after this. One other thing I want to mention: if any of you guys out there want spots and you have kids, bring them on. Let's get some kids on the show. Let's give away some stuff. Sick and tired of people saying kids are priced out of the hobby, and how are we going to get kids into wrestling cards when these AEW boxes are through the roof? We'll just give them stuff. Tony's got stuff. I've got stuff. We'll just, who's their favorite wrestler? We can send them a care package. I'm happy to do that.
Same.
So let's talk about our next announcement, unless I missed anything. Did I miss anything?
No, I think we got it all covered. I'm excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it too.
I got one more thing. We did a kind of promo video with recapping everything we've talked about. It should be live on YouTube in about 30 minutes. So about the time we get done with this live, it should be available on my YouTube channel. And of course, I'll share that with. So if you missed anything here, again, you can go check out that video. This will be repurposed next Tuesday on my channel as well. But let's move on to the next announcement. And that is we are going to officially be partners with Starstock for wrestling card breaks. So when they start breaking, that's right. When they start breaking wrestling cards, me and Tony are going to be on there, and we're going to be I don't know, you want to say the Vince McMahon, Jerry the King Lawler, and the JR, Gordon Soul. I mean, who are we?
I prefer to be Heenan and Monsoon.
Oh, man. Will you stop?
I can never stop.
All right. So, guys, basically what Starstock is, if you are unfamiliar, it's an online platform where you can buy and sell cards like eBay, but you can essentially buy and sell without even touching the card. You can actually have the card shipped back to you. I have a shipment coming back right now. I was able to snag a Rhea Ripley rookie X-Fractor for $1.50 on there. So I was like, yeah, send that to me. I'll send it to SGC. It's an awesome looking card. So what you can do is when you make your first deposit of $20, if you use the promo code Wrestling Cards, very original, right?
Yeah.
Use promo code Wrestling Cards for a $20 deposit, and you're going to get an additional $20, and then we're going to get a kickback. So you can buy and sell wrestling cards, sure. There's not that many wrestling cards on there right now. There's a really awesome, I think it's a PSA 8 Hogan 85. So I think it's like $400 or $500 listed, and you can send offers. It's like eBay, but the fees are way lower, and they handle everything on site. Another
I'm
thing,
actually, I got a stack of rookie cards, and the ones that had the RC logo on them, they requested, because we interviewed, was it Mike?
yes, Mike, he's the COO of Starstock, and you can go check that out in our podcast archives.
And I pulled a stack of stuff that he approved that would be good to send there to get them kind of popular with some stuff, more modern stuff. And so that'll all be there for, real cheap, I'm sure.
Yeah. Caleb, no, they do not have an app yet, unfortunately. I'm just using their website, whether it's mobile or on a PC. But the thing that we hooked up with them is I contacted, or actually, I don't remember if they contacted us. I don't remember what the deal was. It was around the same time we did that interview. And I don't remember whose idea it was, but I was like, hey, it would be fun for you guys, since you're doing wrestling card breaks. Number one, it's great for the wrestling card community because, Tony, you know as well as I do, people are complaining about these box prices. They can't get in, you can't find them. So Starstock is going to give you an option to where, hey, you can buy into a break for, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks or whatever on hobby stuff. The AEW stuff, we're hoping to get one of those. We actually already had a break scheduled. I think it was October 13th. We had to cancel it because we had 2021 Chrome ordered, and that's going to be delayed, so we did not get that. It's getting pushed back to, I think, early November. Again, keep track of us on social media, and we will be able to hook you up with that date. But again, promo code Wrestling Cards on Starstock, deposit $20. You get a bonus $20. And join really the breaks, because me and Tony are going to be calling it like we see it. This isn't going to be some jabroni where they pull a card and go, this is such and such. This is an autograph. None of that here. We're going to be going nuts with it. I'm going to be doing this when somebody gets
going on.
Yeah, I'm going to be going crazy when somebody pulls a big auto, MJF autos or Brett Baker, rookie card, whatever it is. It's going to be fun.
Are they going to be doing? Have they confirmed they're going to do an AEW break?
They will break anything we want to break.
Okay, great.
They will break vintage. They'll break modern. Anything they can get their hands on, and we can schedule a date, we are going to be participating in the break.
God, I love this. It's going to be fun.
Yep. So, hold on. Let's see. This Digging in the Crates was involved with mini Leaf 2020 wrestling breaks last year, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, and Leaf 2020 has a good product. So, I think we covered the two major announcements, but let's talk a little bit about tomorrow, because we're not done yet.
Break it down.
Are you still? All right, Tony.
What?
Let's talk about this world-famous storage unit we're hitting tomorrow.
Oh my God! You're making it make so much out of this. I swear to God, it's just.
We're in the pro wrestling business. We got to hype it up.
Yeah, we got to oversell and underdeliver.
Yep.
I guess we're gonna go through and just kind of. I tried doing this on my own, doing an Instagram live of just like going through stuff, and it was just to go through stuff, just kind of, hey, I'm going through boxes. You want to come and go through my boxes with me, and that was it. And then the thought was like, well, I don't want to keep a lot of this stuff. I'm going to get rid of most of what it's in there. I mean, unless I come across it and I say, nope, I want to keep that. But I'm hoping raising money to open a wrestling themed retail store here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be called an original name, the Wrestling Guy Store.
Whoa.
Yeah. And the reason being is because I haven't partnered, but I'm sort of franchising out the name from David Gomez, who owns the Wrestling Guy Store in Los Angeles. And he suggested I keep that name here in Phoenix. So I'm kind of franchising the name without any franchising fees. And, there's some, financial reasons for doing that as well, because it benefits both of us, kind of thing. But,
Sure.
so we're going to call it the Wrestling Guy Store. I've been actually toying with the idea of even just calling it, Wrestling Trading Cards, .com store or something, But no, we'll keep it the Wrestling Guy Store. And we're going to go through stuff. And as I find things and feel like, hey, this is available, people can bid on it or give me a price, or we can haggle right there live if you want to. I don't know.
I'm going to be doing my best Don West impression. Come on, guys. Start bidding right now. This is going. It's hot.
Was it Zabid2257? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that so much. It's sort of my days of traveling and being on the road, 25, 35 weekends a year doing conventions are kind of to a minimum now. I kind of want to be grounded, stay here, start something good. Lifelong wrestling fan, in and out. And now I'm heavily back into it again as far as from the collectible standpoint and really wanting to do a store I think that people will like and enjoy. And to really push, and unlike the LA store, to really kind of push trading cards to, kids and help them get into collecting, whether it be the T-shirts or the action figures. But, my focus can be trading cards, of course. But it's a dream, and I want to do it. So what time tomorrow? Same bat time, same bat channel as today, I think.
Yep, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll go for as long as you want to go, whatever.
Yeah. Well, as long as my phone can stay charged.
Matthew has a question. Will you be wearing a magician, or will you be dressed as a magician with a top hat and a cane tomorrow night? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if you find that gear in that Capone vault part 2.
I'll tell you one thing I know it isn't there. There is a top hat in there. It's an alien top hat. It's like a big old top hat. And it's green and it has aliens all around. It's like that. No. Does it have aliens on it? No, it doesn't have aliens. It has money. It was used for a raw deal tournament as a giveaway, as a prize that never happened.
What kind? That's an interesting prize.
Well, back in the day when before I was running the events in SoCal, we had a gentleman named Adam Kreitz who passed away from cancer. And after he passed away, we started running an annual event called the ACMT, which was the Adam Kreitz Memorial Tournament. And we raised money for the City of Hope Cancer Research. So every time somebody paid whatever the entry fee was, $20, whatever it was to get to play, I just flooded every participant with all kinds of prizes. And at the time, I inherited a comic book store, which is a long story. And I had all these replica wrestling belts. And I gave a lot of those away as prizes over the years for Gen Con and my own events. So we have those to give away. And one of the prizes, I guess, Adam wanted to do one year was like a Best in the West tournament or something like that. And he had all these weird, cool prizes, like, a big top hat with money around it. He had like a fake little homemade money in the bank briefcase.
Oh, nice.
Just all kinds of cool things like that. So when he passed away, his wife gave me all his stuff, all his raw deal stuff. And I sort of just kind of paid it forward with the community and gave what I could away. I just never got around to getting rid of that hat.
Well, tomorrow will be the day. Joypad Lad wants to bid on your old patio furniture. Is that going to be available?
There is no patio furniture.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if there is. There's no telling what's going to be in there.
It's a 5x10. There's not that much,
You're going to open it up and be like, oh, Vern Gagne, what are you doing in here?
What are you doing in here? Wow.
So yeah.
I found Jimmy Hoffa. So yeah, it's just, and it's not all wrestling. So some people have asked me if it's all wrestling stuff. No, it's not all wrestling stuff. I was sort of a collector of a lot of things over the years. So you're going to find some non-sport stuff. There might be some like Buffy the Vampire stuff in there, maybe some Playboy stuff. Hell, there's even some adult stuff, like adult trading cards in there and uncut sheets. And there's some statues. I think I've shown you. You've seen that.
I've seen a few of them, yeah.
Yeah, the Sin City statue that I have is numbered in the bottom of the base. A lot of stuff I don't want it anymore.
Price to move.
I want to make money on it, so I do want to make money on it because everything I make from that is just going to go right into the bank account for the store. And the sooner I can get to that, then I can go up. I want to be able to buy not only just my initial inventory, but I got to buy hooks and shelving and display cases and things like that. So. It'll be a small, bare store. I know that. I'll be pulling as many wrestling card sets out of inventory as I possibly can to fill that. I bought a ton of them a ton of newer stuff off of Chuckster. Thank you, Chuckster. So I'm always looking for base sets that are cheap, that anybody wants to either donate or sell me real cheap that I can go and put in the store for an affordable price so kids can get into the card sets.
I'll also say, too, actually, you just now said it because of the base sets. We will also repurpose that video on the YouTube channels because why not? Let's put out as much content as we can. So if you guys if you missed something, you can go back and watch that. And if you see something in there, hit up Tony And Tony, would you accept trades if possible for like complete sets or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be open to it, but product for product isn't going to get me the money I need to actually open the store. Sure. But yeah, I'm open to it. If it's something right, I mean, I don't mind. At a certain point, I'm going to have enough sets to like really start myself off with, and but yeah, I'm open to the idea.
All right, so let's run through everything one more time. We've got the Wrestling Card Virtual Con, the first ever only wrestling card show, virtually. October 22nd and 23rd, so Friday and Saturday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Box breaks, special guests. If you want to reserve a spot, come on, join us. Me and Tony will talk to you about what you got for sale, what you've got for trade. Basically, just think of this as an actual card show, but instead of in person, because we can't get enough people in person apparently to just do wrestling cards, we're going to do it virtually, and it's all free. So come on, join Box Breaks. We got spots open for that. And then tomorrow we're going to do Tony's Al Capone Vault Part 2.
I'm just going to roll with it because I'm not going to be like, all nervous about it. A thing about me, though, when it comes to my inventory and storage and stuff like that, it's not an impressive inventory, trust me. I get easily overwhelmed, so I have a certain time. Hopefully it'll be fun enough where I can forget about being overwhelmed and my anxiety doesn't kick in. But going through stuff, I usually grab boxes. I would bring it home, and my intent was to put it on eBay or sell it here or do whatever. And it sits in a box here, so now my inventory is like half here, half there. And I really like it for it to be gone, guys. I like as much of it to be gone as possible, where hopefully I can just eliminate having a storage unit.
That's right. So we need all of you watching this to come on tomorrow night and buy everything that Tony has for sale.
What's that collecting with Kev? What's that Kurt Angle number to 5 you're talking about? I just got this one in the mail. I got this one supporting, so I got 1 of 5.
It's an awesome card.
Signed by the artist.
Everything he does looks great.
Yeah, then he sent me, and I picked up this one, the foil version.
Even better.
Which, of course, I had to jump in and get that one now. So.
Right.
So he does some amazing work, always for a good cause. I think this was for his daughter's autism walk, so like that. So good stuff there. I really enjoy. I can't remember his name. 61.
I can never remember his name either. Like I see him on Twitter and I know exactly who it is, but then when it comes to recalling it, I'm like, I don't know.
All right, Caleb, I'll definitely check it out again. Yes, I'll check it out.
So we'll just open this up to questions for 10 minutes or so. Do you guys have any questions about how we're going to do the card show? Do you have any questions about Starstock? Do you have any questions for Tony about that box right there or anything else that he has for sale? Just feel free to put it in the chat and answer it real quick.
Yeah. Hey, and thank you again, everybody. If anybody is here who bought a shirt for a WTC shirt, I have a long-term goal that's going to be happening here with WTC stuff. I really appreciate the feedback that everybody's given since we started doing the embossed box is what we're going to be doing with the break on what night is that one?
That's October 23rd. That will be at the end of the night for the box break you can buy into.
Yes, I'll be able to ship to the UK. As long as shipping is covered, I'll be. We can definitely do that. I'll ship anywhere in the world. I don't care, so long as I'm not losing my ass on shipping, because I seem to be doing that a lot lately.
Yeah, people underestimate the cost of shipping. Even within the States, it's gotten ridiculous.
Well, the shirts, which is great, all the shirts, we only did 25 shirts for WT Series 1 shirt, and 23 of them were sold domestically. So only 2 of them went international. I think one went to Paul in Toronto, and then I'm pretty sure one went to Australia. Somebody in Australia, I think.
Hang on one second, Tony. Joe, I see that you missed the first half of the show. This is going to be repurposed on YouTube next week, so you can go back and watch this whole show. We also have a promo video for the card show out, should be out in about 20 minutes on my YouTube channel. So if you miss anything, you'll be able to catch back up. We've got quite a ways to go before we get to these shows. So go ahead with the shirts.
Yeah, so that just went to Australia. So I had the buttons incorrectly done The shopping cart was done incorrectly, so the shipping I ended up only being like $5 to someone in Australia. Like, oh, I'm gonna eat it on that one big time.
Yeah.
But only 2 orders were done internationally, so I quickly fixed that problem.
Matthew says Series 2 of the shirts is fire already.
Yeah, he doesn't even. Yeah, he knows. I was just saying. Yeah, he knows. I love the design. I love the idea. He's a creative guy when it comes to thinking of some cool stuff, and just trying to work together with him. We're doing it. We're making it happen. We're trying. But he's creative, and I enjoy the process here. I'm learning some cool new stuff, and I'm excited. I'm excited to take WTC to something that I've been looking for almost 20 years to do, and it started slowly but surely happening.
And it's only because of the community. Like, I feel the same way. Like, if you asked me a year ago, we'd be doing what we're doing with this card show. We'd be helping with box breaks for Starstock. Like, I would have told you you're crazy. But we've had such great support from everybody in this live right now and everybody that supports all of our content. It's just great. In fact, everybody gives me a hard time because I'm like, hey, guys can donate me money and buy me a coffee, right? Well, in case you missed it earlier, I finally got some donations. I was able to upgrade from coffee to a nice radical skedaddle bang tonight. So thank you, guys. Yeah.
Right here in.
Someone mentioned pro wrestling tees. Maybe. I don't know what you have planned for that.
Yeah, that's actually where Matt was. That was the direction Matt asked to go first off, and I went there. And I don't qualify for them to handle everything like they're normally handled because they have certain requirements in order for them to do what they do, because they do everything on their end. I mean, you submit your designs and then they do everything from their end. It just I want to test the water. I don't want to commit that way just yet, so I want to test the waters with the first one. Let's give it a couple more series and see how it goes.
Anybody else got any questions or comments that you want us to cover before we get out of here? Got about another, 5-10 minutes if anybody's got anything. Tony, you got any awesome guests coming up on your channel?
Monday's drop will be, I did an interview with a former wrestler named Brimstone, who has become quite the entrepreneur, longtime friend of mine. And he was putting out independent card sets back in the, 2008, 2009 timeframe, and before it became a cool thing. And so just kind of picking his brain on his process and how he did his card set. Started a comic book line. He's got a radio show, #1 radio show out in the New York area. So it's nice to reconnect with him. And then I've got another episode of Collectors from Around the World coming out too.
We have a question for you. Do you have any sealed wax in your storage unit for tomorrow?
I think the only thing I might have is I'm pretty sure I have 3 or 4 boxes of Impel. I think I have a sealed box of rock cards.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a sealed box. WCW put out these pop-up cards that were in vending machines you can get out, right? Mm-hmm. A company called Coco Confectionery repackaged that and got the extra stuff and put them in packs. And those packs contain like 1 pop-up card, like a sticker, I think, of some kind, or a tattoo, and a prismatic sticker or something like that. And they repacked it in a box. Actually, in fact, I think I have 1, maybe 2 factory seal boxes of those left. But no, I never really kept any sealed product for the most part.
Another question for you. Do you have the rare Ivory Auto from the SmackDown 99 set?
I might, but I don't think I have that anymore. I think the only one I might have is like a Hardcore Holly. Maybe a Boss Man. Maybe. Hardcore Holly, I'm for sure.
Impel reproduces in the storage unit.
I'm telling you. It's like rabbits, man. That's the set. Those are the boxes that I think they're still printing them.
That's where those Sting Hollows are coming out. You put them in there.
That's right. I put them all. It's just a hot box of nothing but Sting holograms. Yeah, I
All
wish
right.
I would have kept them too, but you're talking about 2002 when I released those. I had about 45 of those. I got the gentleman's name. I did the business with a guy named Ed. Ed was, as he claimed, he was Ray's manager, and I know he worked for WWE. He always had an all-access badge every time he was going. He was always on tour with WWE back in the day, and so I moved those really fast. I don't think I had them for more than maybe a month. And I kept one for myself, and then I sold that one probably maybe not even a year later. I just didn't have any desire to collect them. I figured I couldn't get them all, so why bother?
Right.
If I knew now what I knew then, I knew then what I knew now.
How many times have we discussed that? We just, like, me and you, neither one, we don't think like that.
Yeah, you can't do the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, man. It's like
No.
you did what you did. You learn from whatever it was a mistake. You learn from it and you move forward. If you did well, you can't say, well, I could have done even weller.
Right. Yeah.
It's just
If you made $5 on something, it's $5 more than you had before.
Exactly. I mean, do I kick myself in the ass every once in a while saying I sold my Hogan, Andre, and Flair All-Star cards? But no, I mean, I can't. I mean, I paid $25 for all three sets, and I just, I sold the Hogan for $500 and the Andres and Ric Flair for $300 each. I mean, that was a huge profit margin for me.
We've got two questions here from Digging in the Crates. How do we feel? We'll start with this one. How do we feel about the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast WCW style autograph cards that were released today?
Love it. I bought a set.
Yeah, I bought two. I will not be ripping them because you guys know I don't do that. I just buy packs and flip it eventually. But I think their concept they're doing, first off, I'm surprised they put out that many cards. Like 450 packs? That's a lot.
Yeah,
even though it's limited, it's a lot compared to
15 cards in the set. I was talking to Matt today, so like that based on what you're paying that's a net profit of 40 grand for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, outside of costs of whatever, obviously shipping costs and packaging costs. I mean, but let's just say to even spend 10 grand in investing in that stuff like that. That's a nice profit margin right there. It's good.
The coolest thing I like about it is they kind of did what TNA did, in that there's only 15 cards in a set, so easy to complete a set for those who want to do it.
Sure.
But then again, maybe not based on. Yeah, they're leaving this such a mystery that it's like it makes people want to go out and buy these things.
Very smart.
Wes, keep you in mind for those packs. Were you not able to buy any? There were some on the website as of an hour ago. Still, surprisingly.
Was it Digging the Crates? He wants to know, do you guys buy?
Do we buy, like, buying from people? I'm absolutely always up for buying from people because I resell all the time. So I'll buy anything. I got to get it at the right price. But, here's another question. Do you think future stars and rookie cards are going to be more sought after in a few years? It's tough. I don't know.
I say I don't even say in a few years. I say they are now. It's the talk we keep talking about every single time we talk about wrestling cards. The conversation comes to like rookie cards. What's a rookie card? What's a rookie card? So rookie cards are always fresh in people's minds. So yes, I think rookie cards and future star stuff, it's always going to be in demand. And it's always going to be sought after. I
got maybe a better answer, this is something we both agree on. I don't ever see it going down.
Nope. I don't think it's ever going to go down.
If it's $5 today, I don't see it going down to 4 or 3. I mean, you might get a deal here and there, but I don't think the overall value of wrestling cards is ever going to go down past what it is now.
I mean, occasionally you're probably going to run into someone who doesn't know what they got and dump
Sure.
it on like that. But that's kind of far and few between. But I agree with you. I think the floor has already been established, and that's just kind of where it's at, and it's got really nowhere to go but up.
Tony, you got a question. What's your favorite Kurt Angle card that you own?
I got a 1-of-1 that someone sent me.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very partial to this one right now.
That's my favorite one I think you own.
I love it so much. I think it's such a cool card. But I'm kind of going right now. I'm regretting not being in the TNA craze when TriStar had it, because they put out some amazing looking cards. I love these oversized matte cards. And I picked these up. This one is number 1 of 10. And then this one I got, same set, different one. This one's number 50 of 50. I love these cards. I'm kind of going after all these right now when I can. I love these. They're kind of cool. But I'm only going after numbered ones. So I'm trying to get as many of numbered to 99 as possible. And I have probably 4 or 5 already. But yeah, I think right now my favorite is this one right here. I love it.
That's my favorite one that you've shown off. Yeah.
I'd love to get the gold one, but you know, it's kind of pricey.
I thought it was hilarious that, excuse me, you talked to him and he was going to try to get you on, and we were both like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
They already been putting packs.
So I sent a text off to Kurt, and I showed him the picture of it when it was. I go, hey, this guy. He goes, oh yeah, I signed a bunch of those. I go, yeah, I know. And then he's like, I said, do you have any like laying around? He goes, no, but I'll try. I'll just call them and see if I can get you one.
That'd be awesome if you could come through with it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, dude. But all right.
All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. We've taken up enough of everyone's time. Again, I hope you guys will be part of the Wrestling Card Virtual Con that we're going to do, the very first ever wrestling card only wrestling card show, box breaks, special guest interviews. You guys come on here. You can sell stuff, trade stuff, whatever. We are going to need you to reserve spots, though, for both the box break and the spots, the vendor spots. If you have kids, bring them on there. We've got tons of giveaways for kids and adults alike. Don't forget tomorrow night, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to Tony's Shed, Al Capone's Vault, Part 2, and I am playing the role of Dynamite Don West, baby.
It'll be Harvey Whippleman's vault.
Wow, that took a turn.
There you go.
And then make sure you guys check out Starstock. We're going to keep you updated on when we're doing a box break. I really think for the wrestling card community, this is going to be one of the best ways to get into boxes and packs because, Tony, I don't know about you looking at retail or at the LCS, but anytime I go to the store, there's no wrestling to be found of any kind anymore.
My store is a little bit more unique. The only reason why, but my local store carries as much wrestling. It's all current stuff, by the way, nothing old. Sure. It's all current stuff, and he carries quite a bit of it now. He knows, one, that I'm opening up a wrestling themed store, but I'll make it quick. I'm kind of like this really weird situation because my main bread and butter business is a booking agent. So COVID really hurt me because there's not a whole lot of conventions that were going on the last year and a half. So things are starting to open up. Things are kind of closing back up a little bit too. So, so I'm like, okay, I can book here in the store locally here. And I recently just brought Kevin Nash a couple weeks ago. I brought him here, and it's like, but I'm kind of blowing my wad having him all the guests, but I can have him in my store, you know?
Right.
So ever since we met, he's a wrestling fan. The store owner is a wrestling fan, big time. So he is working with local wrestling promotions. He's got exclusive little action figures they're making for the wrestling promotions here locally. I've had Chavo in there now, Heath Slater there, and now Kevin Nash. So he carries more and more wrestling product now. He's got framed 8x10s up on the walls with pops and sign replica belts up on the wall, frames like that. So he's trying to establish himself as like, I'm the wrestling guy around here kind of thing, but he's really a sports card shop. His bread and butter sports, but he loves wrestling. So he has a lot of wrestling product.
I see where your dilemma would be when you're opening something to potentially rival with him.
Correct. So he's being nice about it. He still hits me up for graphic work and stuff like that. And he takes good care of me. I mean, the box breaks that I've done, the very few box breaks I've done on my channel, all those boxes were donated by him. So that was really nice of him to do that. I don't know. It's a really weird situation to be in because I'm not really competition, but I kind of will be, and he'll piggyback on any private signings I'll do. It's weird. So, but I'm sort of unique in that sense because I got this guy locally.
Yeah. Again, though, I think I have an LCS, but I also like Walmart's been a hot spot for me to pick up wrestling cards because people were buying all the sports stuff, but they weren't picking up wrestling. So I was just like getting all the wax I could and just throwing it on the shelf in my room. But I think this is going to be a great way for wrestling fans to get into the cards. And then here's the thing. The other thing with Starstock is when you break those cards, they are in your account within like a couple hours. So at that point, you can immediately list them for sale on Starstock, or you can have them shipped to your house if you get a big hit. They will also send them straight to PSA for you, so you don't have to deal with that. Starstock just does a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm glad that we're going to help be a part of. We are going to be the voice of their wrestling cards, so it's going to be great.
I love the concept, and I remember when we were interviewing Mike for the podcast, I'm like, hey, just don't mind me, guys. Keep talking. I'm signing up, logging in right now. I'm signing up right now.
Yeah, it didn't take long to convince you. And guys, I've been on Starstock for a while, so if you have questions about Starstock, hit me up. Don't forget, don't make a deposit until you use the promo code Wrestling Cards. When you enter a $20 deposit, you're going to get a bonus $20 on top of that, and we'll get a kickback. And then make sure you save that $20, and you can enter box breaks. We're going to try to get AEW. We're going to try to get all of the latest WWE product releases if it doesn't get pushed back another 5 years. If it ever comes out. Yeah. All right, Tony, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Nope, that's it, man. This was fun.
Guys, thanks for your continued support. We got 12 people in here watching still, so thank you for sticking around with us the whole time. Appreciate the support. Me and Tony can't do this without you guys. We were just talking about earlier about how we, a year ago, didn't think we'd be doing what we're doing now, and here we're going to be hosting a wrestling card show.
And together, because that's you were doing your own thing, I was doing my own thing, and then we kind of met that way, and look at here we are doing a lot of projects together. Yep,
and I've made a lot of cool friends and getting people I never thought that I would get into wrestling cards, so it's been a lot of fun.
Yep, same.
All right, guys, thanks for coming on. Again, reach out to us. This is going to be on YouTube if you missed part of it. In about 3 minutes, we're going to have our promo video on my YouTube channel as well to answer some more questions about this wrestling card virtual con. Reach out to me. Tony doesn't want any DMs, but you can reach out to me with any questions you have.
I don't care, man. You can DM me. I don't care.
We have like these running jokes now.
Don't bother me. Don't bother me, son.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Bye,